Hello and welcome to Nintendo Today, where we check out Nintendo. Today it is April 18th. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to be looking into a whole lot of things today. If you haven't already checked it out, I do have a video that I have made for the Mario Kart World, the Direct that was done by Nintendo. So if you haven't checked that out, and if it's already uploaded, I'm not sure. I haven't decided which I'll put up first, this or that one. But if you can check that one out, check that one out. If you can't or it's not up yet, then wait for it, it's coming, and I am very excited with that game and with that. But with today's today's Nintendo Today, let's basically get into everything that's going on. I'm very excited to see what they've got to show us today. But also, if you haven't already, let's consider subscribing to the channel, consider hitting the like button. Thank you for joining me, and I will hopefully be bringing this to you Monday through Friday, and on the weekends, a little special kind of treat. But otherwise, let's get into what's going on today. All right, and the first thing it looks like we have today is attaching the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Joy-Con 2 grip, and it has magnetic connectors for the Joy-Con 2 controllers. I'm reading that down there, as you can see. It looks interesting. The grip, okay, that's an interesting scenario. I kind of figured it would work the same way that it's going to work for the Switch 2, but I guess maybe not. Let's see. It looks like they've got a video here for us, so we can check that out and see what the deal is and how this is going to work for us. So let me just move myself a little bit for you. All right, now let's see what their video has to show us and what the go is for attaching the Joy-Con 2 grip. Well, there's the grip, as you can see. It's that flat surface. I actually like this idea. The other ones you had to kind of slide them in, and they had like a stopping sort of thing. It was very different, but this is, that's cool. It just clicks on right in. I like that. That sounds great. That clicks right in. It's beautiful. It seems pretty seamless, seems pretty easy. I'm keen to see how this works. I'm very keen to use the Joy-Con 2 grip. I think that obviously if you're going to use a Pro Controller or you're a Pro Controller person, then you're going to get that. But if you're not, this may be a viable option that looks really sleek. Looks like it's not going to just jump out of the thing if you've ruined, there are different ways that these things could not work. I actually think that's going to be awesome. I'm very keen to see how that works when I actually get it. And I'm keen to see they'll have different designs as well. So I'm keen to see what those look like. But, it is what it is. That is the Joy-Con 2 grip, and that's how you attach the controllers to the grip. All right, and the next part here that we do have is King Boo in Mario Kart World. So I guess you can also play as him, well, he's a king, so him, in this game. That's awesome. It looks great. I don't know how a ghost would ride or drive a kart, but a ghost apparently can. It looks very elegant there. Very, very, very good. And there's Peach, by the way. If you look down there on the left, that is Peach. That's interesting. This must be one of Peach's, or maybe it's a Bowser area, because we know how much he loves her. And there's Pirate King Boo. That's cool. I like that. And is that a Bullet Bill? I think it's called a Bullet Bill. That's a Bullet Bill kart. So that's interesting as well. There's a whole lot here that they're showing us. And then there's like a Speedway King Boo. Awesome. I love it. With purple, you know what? I'll tell you this now for nothing. Purple is actually my favorite color. So these purple tires, if I can get them on every car, I'm going to do it. That's awesome, and I love it. And he's got like a purple visor as well. Hell yeah, this could be my outfit. This could be my guy, King Boo and the cow. These will be the people I'm playing as. I'm putting it out there for you guys. I'm putting it out there. All right, and now they're giving us a look at the Breath of the Wild, I believe, the load times for these games. This is, you can see they're going to maneuver themselves there for the Switch and the Switch 2, and they're going to travel. So let's see how quick that is. If you haven't already seen this, I do believe this was part of the Direct. But, it's always good to have them show us again, just in case you forgot how, wow. That is a glaring, he's already on the mat there. It's a glaring difference, guys. With time-wise, that's crazy. That is, so you can already move around on the Switch 2. That is insane, guys. You can see there that time difference. Hold on. And you can see there that time difference, that is insane. If you're just looking at that there, you can tell the Switch 1 is like legions behind the Switch 2, which is going to make that load time awesome. I feel like this is going to just make everybody's gameplay time spent with these games. If you're going back to the Zelda games, then I think Switch 2 is the option for you. That's remarkable. Like, honestly, that is remarkable. Just to see that, I know they showed it in the Direct, but you see it again and you're just like, wow, just wow. Okay guys, and obviously also the Mario Kart World Direct was on today. If you haven't seen it, I am putting up a video for that, or do already have one up. I'm not sure again which will go first, but obviously that is awesome. If you haven't seen it, you don't want to watch it with me, maybe you just want to watch it by yourself, you know, get a little chill out on the couch, put up your phone and watch it, you know, with a bit of popcorn. I'm very keen for this game. I think it looks great. I think it looks awesome, and I think that it's going to be very, very replayable, and there's going to be a heck of a lot that you can do when you play this game. I'm telling you now, this is going to be one of those games I can see this game being the game for the generation and being there for ages. But you know, that's enough about that for now. All right, and we have the making of JetBlue's Cloud Top Cruiser. This is they've got like a special for JetBlue, a special Mario design there. So we're obviously going through that here in a bit of a quick motion there to see how they have done that, which is awesome that they've gone to this length for Mario. I'm very curious to see if it's a good promotion. And you can see just how, like, obviously this took a while to do. This obviously wasn't done very as snappy as it looks. This is crazy that they've done all of this. They put all of this work into making this plane, you know, have that sort of a Mario look to it. We're going to see the end result hopefully in just a minute. But did they do? They did. It looks like they're doing the whole plane. I thought it was just a fin at the back. Honestly, I really thought it was just a fin at the back. It looks like they're doing the whole plane in this Mario style, which is awesome. Or they're painting the whole thing JetBlue. Does that mean that they're? I wonder if that means that they're also going to have art on the bottom of the plane, because you can do that. I know that a lot of companies, you know, they'll show their logos at the bottom. Maybe they'll have Mario on the bottom of a plane, which is awesome. And there's Super Mario. This looks crazy. That looks beautiful. That's all the characters there on the side. If you can see that, that's Yoshi. I can see Donkey Kong and Bowser at the back. That's amazing. The amount of time that they've put into this just to do this. There's Luigi, you can see Peach. They've taken the plane away now, so you can't see anybody in case you're wondering, but that looks crazy. Alright, and now we have a gallery for Super Mario Maker 2, which is awesome, and obviously you can see this is the beginning images there, the cover, I believe, of the game. I wonder, by the way, before I go into the next picture, if this means that they're leaning into trying to show us that, hey, we're going to have a Super Mario Maker 3 coming soon. Maybe not next year. I feel like maybe in the middle of the generation. They probably want to get another Mario out first, but this looks crazy, and then there is obviously these two gentlemen building their levels and designs. It's awesome. Again, I feel like they wouldn't show you this without trying to tell us something. Like, all of this has to mean something. I don't think that Nintendo does anything by mistake or by accident. I think that they have a reason for doing what they're doing, and they will show us when they're absolutely ready. But again, it just looks like fun. It just looks like fun. All right, and now we have some an orchestratic experience for Xenoblade Chronicles. This game is beautiful, by the way. If you haven't played this on the Switch, the Definitive Edition is available. Check it out. I think that was actually from some Wii gameplay, but still beautiful. Or maybe it is the definitive edition and my eyes just suck. I don't think I've even gone to that part yet. I'm still working my way through this game. I've not seen that. That's crazy. Seriously, just the way that the gameplay looks there, I've got a feeling it's the Wii version. It's got to be. Because the Switch version looks beautiful. I'm just telling you, maybe it's just the OLED screen, but it looks beautiful. Alright, we have another Super Mario Power-Ups Illustrated episode. Here we go. The next one is the Cat Mario, and you pick up a Super Bell to transform into Cat Mario. I'm pretty sure this was introduced in 3D World because I've never played as Cat Mario. But there is your Super Bell, which for some reason makes you a cat. I mean, I get it. They work bells around their neck. Okay, cool. If you want to run with that, that makes sense. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And there he is in Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, which again I haven't played. There's a lot of Nintendo games that I haven't played. I mean to play them and they look awesome. I just haven't had the time. Like, there's so much good stuff that Nintendo releases. You can attack enemies with your claws, and there's them showing you that you can do that. Again, in Bowser's Fury, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, you can launch into dive attacks mid-jump, which is a great idea, a great feature. Sorry, I'm getting immersed in Nintendo today. You can't blame me if you can't see my face. If I just look like that, that's because it just looks like I'm getting into this. I'm really getting into this. Anyways, the next thing to check out there, where you can use your claws to scale walls, which is awesome. And there's a star he's about to find. And again, Super Mario, like I said, this was in 3D World. That was when it was introduced. Otherwise, you would see him in other games before then. So this is awesome. I'm very keen. I have this game physical and I do have a digital. Yeah, I know I double dipped because everyone said this game was awesome, and I'm very keen, and I'm lazy, and I don't want to switch cards. That's literally why. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. And the final piece of the puzzle today for Nintendo today is a scene from Majora's Mask. This is some Majora's Mask art. This is the first thing that they've given you. There's the moon up above me, as you can see. And there is Link down there. If you see him down there, you can see he's in the, I don't know what town it is. This is one I've never played. I've never played it, and I'll be honest with you, when I was younger, the only game I knew about was Ocarina. I didn't play that when I was younger either. This is different. I'm very keen to try it. I do have it on 3DS, and again, haven't played it, but looks good. And everybody always says it's that like outlier that's great. Like, I know that Zelda 2 is an outlier, but this one is better as an outlier. Everyone can universally say they love or enjoy this game, or that it is different, and that it's different in a good way. So this is one of those ones that I'm keen to try when I get the chance. And that was Nintendo Today, April 18th. Hold on. And that was Nintendo Today, April 18th. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for checking out everything. If you're still here, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite aspect of today was. Let me know what you enjoyed the most. Let me know what you're looking forward to seeing. Hopefully Nintendo tells us about tomorrow, the next day. Who knows what they're going to introduce. Again, like, subscribe, all the fun things. And maybe we'll be back tomorrow to find out more about Nintendo Today.